The sun was setting over the city, casting a warm orange glow over the bustling streets. But amidst the chaos, a different kind of battle was unfolding. A battle between good and evil, between angels and demons. I, a young angel, stood tall, my wings beating fiercely as I watched the demonic forces gather before me. Our allies, the other angels, stood by my side, ready to defend our home against the forces of darkness. But I couldn't help but feel a sense of unease. Sulphus, the demon who had once been my friend, now stood before me, his eyes burning with a malevolent intensity. He had always been a bit of a troublemaker, but I had never thought he would turn against us. Raph, he sneered, his voice dripping with malice. You're just as weak as ever. You think you can defeat me, but you're no match for my power. I gritted my teeth, my fist clenched in anger. You're just trying to distract me, Sulphus, I growled. But it won't work. We're not going to let you win. The battle raged on, the two sides clashing in a flurry of wings and claws. But as the fight wore on, I began to realize that something was off. The demons seemed to be gaining the upper hand, and I could feel my strength waning. Suddenly, a figure appeared before me, her eyes shining with a fierce determination. Raph, we need to get out of here, she said, her voice urgent. The demons are getting too strong. We need to find a way to stop them before it's too late. I nodded, my mind racing with strategies. Let's get back to the castle, I said. We can gather our forces and come up with a plan to defeat the demons once and for all. But as we flew back to the castle, I couldn't shake the feeling that something was wrong. The demons seemed to be getting stronger, and I could feel my own power waning. And then, just as we were about to reach the castle, I saw it. A comet, blazing a trail across the sky. It was a sign that the war between good and evil was far from over. The comet was a symbol of destiny, a reminder that the course of the universe would never be the same. And as I watched it pass, I knew that our battle was far from over. We would have to face the demons once again, and this time, we would have to be prepared. For the fate of the world was at stake, and we could not let the forces of darkness prevail. As the comet disappeared into the distance, I knew that our journey was far from over. We would have to face the demons once again, and this time, we would have to be prepared. For the fate of the world was at stake, and we could not let the forces of darkness prevail. And so, with newfound determination, I vowed to fight on, to defend our world against the forces of evil, and to ensure that the light of good would always prevail.